What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being patient. I have been very busy living the HVAC life, which there's always something to do, right? If you're in the right company and if you have the right mindset, there is always work to be done. And this video is in response to the poll I did a week or two ago asking what y'all wanted to see. The people voted. They want to see a 2022 HVAC market update. So that's what we're going to do. You remember 6-7 months ago I did a video talking about my prediction for what would happen in the spring, summer, and the fall of 2022. I don't want to tap myself on the back. I really don't need it. It was just too easy not to make the prediction. That's exactly what happened. The three things were: there was going to be a shortage of equipment, a increase in prices, and a shortage of labor like we hadn't seen before. And that pretty much did happen, okay? If you want to go see what that video in depth, go ahead. It's called Why 2022 is going to be the hardest year for HVAC guys. And I think it was pretty accurate. Let me know what you guys think on it. You can comment on that video if you'd like. But anyways, how are we doing as of today? Okay. Well, the first thing was, how did we do with the shortage of equipment? So we obviously just networked, had all kinds of brands ready to be, either at our warehouse or just ready for us to install. So the way it went is, some folks thought that they were getting a 20 SEER X unit, specific unit, and it just didn't go like that. It's like, no, that unit is out about 6 months. So they said, okay, people were understanding, most people were, and I said, we don't have that unit, but we have this other 20 SEER unit that's just as good in my opinion. And they said, really, tell me more about it. Explain to them, explain how other people are loving them, and boom, we installed a 20 SEER different brand. Okay, that's how we did it. Everyone was happy, including us. We were happy, Second point, prices went up. Prices went up, but so did everything else. Go to the pump, you're paying double for fuel, right? What's expected to happen with HVAC products? Well, they're meant to be double. So the customers understood that prices were going to go up. And when I mean doubled, I don't mean like literally double. You know what I mean, okay? They went up. The third thing, still on that topic, pricing. Also, there's a lot of capital still floating around, right? Still a lot of people with money in their equity, in their HELOCs, credit cards, people that just made a ton of money during, the last couple of years, or the last, 4, 5, 10 years that the economy's been good. They were able to pay for these products, even with the increased pricing, right? All right, the labor shortage. So, the labor shortage was there. It's not going anywhere. Actually, we'll talk about that. If you've heard I've read some articles talking about how more and more people were thinking about quitting their jobs and going to work somewhere else at a rate that hadn't happened in I don't know how many years. Pretty much people were ready for a change, let's put it that way. Well, that actually ended up working in our favor, because I had two buddies that I told, hey, you're already working with your hands, you're already sweating, you're already dirty, you're already getting dirty, you're already working in this ridiculous heat. Doesn't it make sense for you to make double or triple what you're making doing HVAC instead? And they actually hopped on board with me. And, you know, yes, they were not trained yet, but we trained them up, and because they know how to work with their hands, they quickly caught on. And I think, you know, that helped us out tremendously. That happened with two of my buddies, and my brother brought on one of his buddies onto the team. Okay, so that actually worked in our favor. So how did 2022 go up until today, or till thus far? It was overall a good year. It was a little stressful, but we got through it by doing what we just said, what I just said we were gonna do. That's how we got through it. Now, what do I predict for the remainder of 2022? The same thing. Or sorry, no, not the same thing. In similar. So the equipment shortage is over. So I don't predict any more, you know, equipment shortages. Prices are still, though, going to go up. So the first problem has been resolved for the remainder of the year, in my opinion. The second problem, which is prices are going up, they're still going up. Other years, before the last couple of years, you could get a deal, and I even have a video, I think, of how to get a deal on an AC unit, right? During current circumstances are not allowing for people to get a deal on a new AC unit, okay? And prices are gonna go up. You know, that's a different video though. That's a 2023 video. But just to get a little bit of foreshadowing, brands are sending us emails saying prices are gonna go up quite a bit, a lot more than other years. Let's put it that way. So that's the second. The second problem is still here, which is prices are going to continue to go up. All right. Number 3, shortage, labor shortage. Well, I think that one can go either way. I mean, we've always had good people. But I'm trying to say that we have enough good people. That's what I'm trying to say. Just to make it very clear, we've always had good people, but now we finally have enough good people, so that we're not going to be, you know, overworked. And I think that's honestly the first time I think that's ever happened. So what, again, a little bit of foreshadowing, or a little bit of a clue for my 2023 prediction, which I will post in late December, early January. In recessions, which you could argue that we are in, I would agree with you. And if you don't agree with that, that's okay. Let's just say you gotta at least agree with the minimum that the economy is not doing that good, right? Okay, let's meet there at the very least. When the economy is in a recession or is not doing good, jobs like retail, what's the other one that goes down? Sales. So, you know, sales of things that you don't need, that are more wants than needs, such as a new car, a new truck, a new jet ski, a new razor, blah blah blah. Those sales go down. Those jobs get cut. Well, guess who has a ton of openings? You guessed it right. HVAC, plumbers, electricians, carpenters, cabinet makers, right? Just overall service in general. That is point number 3, which is, yes, there's a labor shortage, not specific to me, but I think if you are having a labor shortage, expect it to get a little bit of help, because a lot of sales jobs are starting to cut, a lot of tech jobs are starting to be cut, so you may get a little bit of a helping hand, or you may not. People may just say, no, I only know how to sell furniture, and I'm going to sit at home till those jobs reopen. I don't know. Or maybe they'll say, hey, you know what? That dude that does HVAC is doing just fine, you know? Maybe I should go see if they're hiring. It's a possibility. It's a real possibility, in my opinion. So that's pretty much it, y'all. That's kind of my prediction for the rest of the year. Is, to recap, there's not going to be any more shortage of equipment. prices are going to go up, and the labor shortage, it's just throw it up in the air. It's a coin toss. Whether we may get some more help or we may not. I would say that I lean towards we're going to get some more help. All right, because of the recession. That's pretty much it, y'all. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this video was not too long. I appreciate y'all. And put in the comment section if I missed, maybe a specific point that you wanted to hear or talk about. Is there anything, just put it in the comment section, and I can even make a quick follow-up video or a short or something to answer that question, all right? Thanks for watching, y'all, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.